here's Tyler Bass to get this one started. And we're off on the NFL on EA Sports. Blake Corum now to return it. Showing a little burst so far. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
32.
Stafford to the air to start us off. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Cole Bishop on the coverage.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. This one will not connect. That's incomplete. They are testing this coverage on the opening drive, but it's holding up so far. 3rd down. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yep.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots out between.
Roll left side, taken in by Adams. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Stafford again. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Terry Johnson has it. And the Bills take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. Well, we all know this is a player who's proven that he can weather an early setback and soldier on. It's going to be tested again after his first series ends in an interception.
Yeah, that's right, Kate. You don't get mentioned as one of the league's better passers if you can't shake off an early turnover. Now, his defense got to pick him up.
He's got this complete to James Cook. And he's taken down at the 30. And that's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Alert! Grounded! Middle. What's up?
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Taking a chance to the end zone. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Allen on 3rd down. This gets the 1st and more. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break Brock as they force this 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3- to 4-point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Pass now to kick this away. Corum now on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. The first carry now for Kyron Williams. They're working a couple yards past the line. Christian Benford up to make that stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Stafford now off the play fake. some extra time to think over third and long. We've got a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Here he goes, third and long. Look at that power, deep left side. So the heave knocked away from the intended target. That brings up fourth down.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on third downs. They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Drops it off to Cook. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. A big play nets him 17 yards. And the Bills have a first down.
And the Bills first down.
Allen. He's throwing deep to the left side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10. Back to the air, Allen. Downfield, and Shakir has it. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. That one hits for 30. And that's good for a Buffalo first. To the air again, Allen. Has it at the 7. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills grow their lead to 14-0. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
And he gets in. They push out to a 16-0 lead. Pass now to kick this away. Corum now on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Here's Williams to start the drive. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They fake the handoff now, Stafford. Finds his back, Kyren Williams. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
That's another Rams first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack drives them in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this second down.
It's second down.
Stafford from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. Finds a little room there. Gets him about 3 yards. They're up to the 43. Bills going nickel, third down. Third and long for him here. This throw's going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the results, fourth down coming up.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and third downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
Fourth down, here's Stafford. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. He's got it. inside the 25. And he has this down to the 14-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Hey, middle. Set. 280. Stop.
Shotgun snap to Sanford. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Oh, he loses it on the return. They could get this back. And they get on top of it. Wow, nearly 2 turnovers on the same play. But it'll stay with them after the interception. That's the end of one here. It's an early lead for the Bills. More coming up after this quick break. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Allen to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. One play in blocking this drive is already in enemy territory. Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. Look at that power, deep left side. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that. And he's there for the interception. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Stafford from his own end zone. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Picked up.
Act your age, ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L up, catch a plane. I'd probably you before I your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't to us. Broski went and you better fix her up. I just bought a crib to a chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw your sister at with the fishing hook, listen up, I've had to hit the cup. So if I swing my fist, you going in, so wish me luck.
Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Detroit Lions. Mike Tirico, Greg Olds are ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. And off we go from Ford Field. Good return as he takes it across the 30.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Now the first carry for King Henry. And he's going to be stopped up at the line to begin this ball game.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense, and boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. From the gun, Jackson.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
The Lions called their first timeout and talk things over before third down. The shotgun, here's Jackson.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, they snap it to Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And this is going to backfire in a big way. Going for it on their own side of the field, but they turn it over on downs.
Value three, value front.
Laporta in motion. They'll send the tight end in motion right. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. He'll look forward for maybe a yard. Draymond Jones able to bring him down. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 9.
Second and 9.
From the gun, it's Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Detroit.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Tonight. Mike 20. Hold on.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Second and 5.
Maverick. We go tonight. Super Wolf.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. This one caught at the 4. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Ball a little closer now. It is second and goal.
Brings up second and
Gibbs
goal.
is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions.
Make no mistake about it, unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
And he is not going to make it. They stop him short, and this remains a 6-0 game. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. Now an opening has the 30. What a great return. All the way down to the 40-yard line.
And that's a heck of a return right there. He's going to bounce his way towards the left sideline. Just a ton of space over there to run, and they finally get him out of bounds. But not until he nearly managed to turn the corner and almost take it all the way.
He'll manage only a couple. Jackie Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, Jackson. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
Jackson sacked. A loss of 16 yards.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Lions who have the early lead. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Throwing Jackson. And how about that? 3rd and a mile. And they convert and pick up a first down.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And it'll bring up 2nd down. He'll step up and run this. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. He called his own number, and it worked. 16 on the game and a first down.
When this offense is really in gear, Mike, a lot of it is because of the ability of Lamar Jackson running the football. He is what makes this thing go, and you can see why.
That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens.
Touchdown, Ravens.
The extra point is up and through. And the Ravens move out in front by a point. It's 7-6. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
Hold on. We go. Flag 20. 2 for 1.
To Slaw, the man in motion. On first down, it's Goff. Open man downfield, it's Laporta. He's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. It is a huge play for Detroit. 38 yards. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Now you 3. We go tonight. Flag 5. What's that?
Goff. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
His throw, left side. It's a slaw. He's got it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Goff's going to throw here on first and 10. That's caught by Gibbs. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up second and
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's second and 2. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line. But they are in business. First and goal coming up.
That's another Detroit Lions.
Here's Gibbs. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
2 minutes to play in a tight one-point game in this first half. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Goff to throw, and he's in. Sam Laporta, touchdown Lions. Goff has his offense ready for this 2-point try.
The Lions will set up.
They'll let their tight end look, and he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. He takes off, and he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. Second down coming up.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Lions take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Goff to throw on first down. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
Super one.
On play action, Goff. He'll send it downfield for Laporta.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
They'll work now on second and 4.
Second and 4.
On the option, they give it to Henry. And that one going to be closed down the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. On third down, Jackson forced out left. He'll try to run for it. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Baltimore.
On play action, here's Jackson. Forced out wide. Now, deep ball for Bateman. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Now, Jackson. On the move left. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. Jackson. Rolling to the left. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Fourth down. Jackson. Now he'll work his way out right. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That is on. Mark Andrews. A touchdown, Ravens. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
These are the plays that when you look back, like they ultimately decide the outcome of the game. There's no time left on the clock. All they're trying to do is take a shot into the end zone. You've got to get depth. You've got to have guys that can go up and high point and compete for the ball. And you've just got to knock this ball down and go into halftime.
This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. He'll start at the 4. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Real quick. Maybe on that rapid pay the bills.
4 down. 12, 9. Like 20. Hey, lift.
On first and 10, here's Goff. He's going to look downfield once again. And that ball led him. Too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Isaac Tisla was the intended target. And it'll be second down. Off the play fake, here's Goff. That is brought in. That'll change things. Out of bounds inside the 35.
It's a gain of 4.
Here's first and 10.
That's good. 4 on Lions. First down.
Now Goff. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points. Mike, he got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
A second down throw for Goff. That one out wide to Gibbs. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. A gain there of 11. Good for a Lions first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Value 3.
Throwing, Goff. Right side, that's Laporta, the tight end. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Lions, first down.
Now, Goff. Is caught left side by St. Brown. And he's in. the Lions for a 2-point try.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
DC.
He'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision got it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Play action now. Jackson. Flush to his right. Carry that ball loosely, and it is out. And the Lions have come up with the football.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
From the gun, it's Goff. That's caught downfield by Tesla. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
That's good for a Lions first down.
They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Super one. Hey, 76. 70. Super one. What's that?
To throw is Goff. And the Lions are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
2-yard line.
Like 20. DC. Like 20.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Try again. It's second and 10.
At the 23-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Jack Campbell. He's able to force the big loss on the sacks. And it sets up 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Out to his right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this.
First down,
This
Ravens.
is the NFL on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Off the play fake. Jackson moving outside the pocket. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he will score. Game on. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore. The extra point is good. And the Ravens have cut the deficit to 5. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. Yeah. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
On first down, it's Goff. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
If he's able to get the ball out of his hand on time, that's probably a completion, but there's a little hesitation for one reason or another, and by the time he lets it go, he has a defender bearing down on him and leads to an incompletion.
Nice game here. He's going to be knocked down to the 45-yard line. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock.
And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. 13 pretty lucky here. Back-to-back gains of 13. And another first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Goff going to throw here on first and 10. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
From the gun, here's Gibbs. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Gain of 1. Brings up third down and 9.
Third down and 9. To Slav, a man in motion. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. They'll come up here. First and 10.
19 yards. That's another Detroit Lions first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
We're good.
Here's Goff. This is caught at 2. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Isaac to Slav. Touchdown, Detroit. Oh, a flip back to the kicker. It's a fake. And this is not going to come close to fooling anyone. Hard to believe they thought that would work. It didn't. They come away with nothing on the extra point. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on first down. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up being Rashad Bateman, the intended target. It'll lead to a second down. Jackson looking to throw. Open man, that's Bateman downfield. And he will dive into the end zone. 73 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Jackson going to trying to do it himself. And he will get into the end zone. The two-point conversion is successful. And game on. Lead is down to 3 here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This returnable from the 4. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
11. 11. What? Shit. My 20. Go. 12. Let's go. Hey, lift. Lift. Now you.
Goff to throw on first down. He'll let one go. Down the middle. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. They will go ahead and decline that one and take the 2 points.
Value 3. Value 3. Value 3. Like 20. We go. 76. Ric Flair.
Laporta in motion. Goff. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Detroit Lions first
Out of
down.
the pistol, here comes Gibbs. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
We go tonight. Turbo's up.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a
He was
couple
taken
on play.
down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Talk things over before third down.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Been a good drive, but they need to convert here on 3rd and 5. They hand it to Gibbs. And he's into the end zone yet again. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
They'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Headed left, buying time. Oh, that's one where he just needs to unload it, but he did not. He'll go down as a sack and a big loss of yards.
I understand what he's trying to do, Mike. He's thinking, can I extend this play? Can I get out of the pocket and buy some time for my receivers? But on these early downs, that's a ball that just needs to be thrown away.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. DJ Reader getting in for the sack. That's going to lead to 3rd and very long. To throw is Jackson. Flush to his right. Going up top and looking for Andrews. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Jackson now.